Today we'll discuss 2014 section A. Okay, so let's go ahead. So first question is which of the following are valid comments? So here as you can see, the very first one and the second one is the correct one. Third one is the correct valid comment, whereas the second one is not correct. Why it is not correct? Because it is not ended with asterisk slash. Same way the fourth one is not correct because first it is written asterisk slash and then this is how. So these are not the valid comments. That is only what are valid. Question number one and question number three is valid. What is meant by a package? Name any two Java application programming packages. So whenever we are grouping together any related classes, that is nothing but a package. So a package provides namespace management and access protection. You can simply write all the related classes grouped together into one single package. It's called a package. Okay, like you will find that MS Office is a package. So here we'll have Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Same way we have packages where you will have related classes grouped together. So as you can see, java.io is one package, java.util, java.lang. These are some of the Java packages. Now name the primitive data type in Java that is a 64-bit integer. So you can write long is the answer. Same way for 16-bit Unicode character, carries the answer. Okay, these are direct questions, so you don't have to write any explanation for that. You simply can directly write is what is the answer. Now state any one difference between the floating point, float and double. Now you can just make two columns and you can write the size. First difference is the size, that is this is 4 bytes, this is 8 bytes. Second is it is float is single precision whereas double is a double precision. Question number E, 1E. Find the errors in the given program segment and rewrite the statements correctly to assign the values to an integer array. So as you can see here, the square, instead of square brackets, we have used a round brackets over here. Okay, so that is the error that you need to correct and write it over here. Okay, remaining, I think it's the same, only one more mistake is there because it's an array of 5. So definitely it should go from 0 to 4. Okay, this is the correct one. If you write 5 over here, it will give you an error. That is the array index out of bound exception error will be thrown. So there are two errors in this program. One is instead of round brackets, you will have square brackets, and here you will have instead of 5, you are supposed to write 4 over there. Then question number 2 is operators with higher precedence are evaluated before operators with relatively lower precedence. Arrange the operators given below in the order of higher precedence to lower precedence. Now, what you have to understand over here? Which will get evaluated first? Already we have the table, so based on that, you have to write. Okay, plus plus will get evaluated, then percent, then greater than equal to, and then double ampersand. Then question number 2B. Here, what is the question? They have asked you identify the statements listed below as a assignment, as an increment, or as a method invocation or object creation. So as you can see, the first one we have invoked a method which is println. So you can write here that method invocation is there. Second question, cost price is equal to 457.50. Now here this is we are giving some value to cost price. So this is nothing but your assignment. Third is we are creating an object. So here we'll write object creation. Okay. Then fourth one is we are incrementing by 1. So petrol price it is incremented by 1. So this is nothing but you can write increment over here. Now question number 2C. Give two differences between switch and if else. So simply one difference you can write, okay, it is you can write the syntax of as a difference. Okay, second thing you can write, okay, it is used to test for equality of a particular variable with a given set of values, while if statement can be used for testing arbitrary Boolean expression. If can handle only primitive types and string, while if else can handle all data types. What is an infinite loop? Infinite loop simply means if there is no end of the loop. Okay, that will be considered as an infinite loop. So here, as you can see, while true, true means there is no ending condition over here. So this will go on till the end. Then we have for, here there is no ending condition. Okay, here while true means no ending condition, so this will continue into an infinite loop. Now, what is a constructor? Constructor is nothing but it's a member function only, but the name of the class and name of the method is same. When it is invoked, it is called whenever we create an object of a class. Okay, question number 3. List the variables from those given below that are composite data types. So here, as you can see, X, it's a primitive data type, directly it's a int. This the composite because it's a array of 10 elements, whatever I size. Okay, so it's going to be a composite data type. Composite means it's a combination. Then we have obj.display. Now obj.display again is a composite because it's an object. Okay, here this is a primitive data type B. CHR, which is a char, which is a primitive data type. String, again, it's the combination of characters. So it is a composite data type. So you need to identify. State output of the following program segment. Okay. So here, as you can see, 1 minute. This is question number 3B. Okay. Now this is the question. You have str1 which is great, str2 which is mild. So here you will get str1 which is great dot substr 0, 2. 0, 2 means it will start from 0, it will take 2 characters. So we will get gr over there. Second is concat. Concat means you have to add it. So it will be substr substring of I think 180. So it will be from this is 0, so this will start from I. So it will take I and ds. So if you see here in the first output will be you will get here as grind. This is the output for the first one. Okay, then you have WH. Now WH is capital. Okay, then you have to write str1 dot substring of 2. Substring of 2 means here it is going to be 0, 1, and 2. So from E it will start, and you have to convert it to uppercase. So the output is bit over here in the second. So these are very simple statements, right? Output based on the some predefined methods. There are some predefined methods. Based on that, the questions generally come. So for the final value stored in the variable x and y. So we have a, b, and x. X is going to be mat.abs, mat.steal of a. Steal of a means a. What is that? This. So what, if it's a negative value, definitely it's going to be 6.0 minus 6.0 and not 6. Okay, it's a double value. Okay, and then you have to take an absolute value. Absolute means it's a non-negative value. So that's why the answer is 6.0. Okay, then next one. First, the internal one will get executed. So here maximum of a comma b. What is the maximum? Definitely the positive number will be the maximum. Then you have to take r int. R int is nothing but closest to the round of int. Okay, so we have to take here the because it is 14.74, it will become 15.0. So the answer is 15.0. Okay. Now the question number D. Rewrite the following program segment using if-else statement instead of ternary operator. Now this is the ternary operator given. You have to write it in if-else. Now this is your condition. So since this is your condition, you will write a if, and in that you will write the condition, and then you will write your statement. If this is true, what should be the grade? Grade should be A. Else if marks if it is greater than 80, what will be the grade? It is B. Else, the last else, because there is no else if condition over here, it will be C. Okay, and we have to write the declaration, that is you will write string and grade over here. Then once E, give the output of the following method. Now we are supposed to write the output for this. Okay, here we have A is equal to 5, A plus plus, we have to print A, and then this is what is there. So let us take the annotation and understand this. What is the value of A? It is 5. Okay, A plus plus means this will become 6. Okay, then we have to print 6. So 6 will get printed over here, as you can see here. Okay, then next is A minus equal to A. So here this will become what? A is equal to A minus bracket A minus minus minus, then I think minus A is there. Okay, we can just check over here. Okay, so same thing is written. Here it is only A minus, it's not double minus, minus and then minus A. So as you can see here, this is what is the expression. I'll clear this. Okay, so this is what is the expression, which first you make it simple, then you can start solving that. So here what is the value of A? A's value is what? I think it got incremented, so the value of A was 6. So because of that, this will become 6 minus A minus minus. Okay, so this is actually a double minus. So this will be 6 and now it will be minus and then again minus minus. So it will be, that was 6, 6 minus, so it will become 5 and this again it will become 4. This is double minus actually. This is also double minus. I'll write it with the annotation, that will be more easy. Okay, so initially the value was 5, then it became 6. Okay, when I say A minus minus, so this has become 5 actually. Okay, but it is post. So because of that, we are taking 6 over here. Then we have minus, and this is minus minus A. So here this will first decrement, that is 4, and so this will be 6 minus 4. So 6 minus 4 is 2, and then 6 minus 2 is 4. So answer is A. You can show the evaluation in the exam. Okay, it will be more easy for you to understand. Next is, what is the data type returned by the library function? So we have compare to is going to return a int, equals is going to return a boolean. Next is, state the value of characteristics and mantissa when the following code is executed. Now this is your text. You have to take the index of dot. Index of dot is going to be 1 because this is at the 0. Then this will be 1. So n index of this is 1. Okay. Now this will, that is n's value is 1. Now here we are taking characteristics is equal to integer dot parseInt s dot substring. S means this substring 0 comma n, that is 1. 0 comma 1 means it will take only the first one. So answer is 4 over here. It will take 4 over here. Okay. Next is mantissa. Now here integer dot value of s dot substring n plus 1. N is what? N is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So we have to take from 2. This is 0, this is 1, and this is 2. So from here, this will be taken. So the full thing will be taken as, so this is the output. See, because the working you can show it there, but you can simply show the output over here. Okay, and this, so I'm just highlighting what is the output over here. Okay, this is n is 1, characteristics is 4, and mantissa is, I just highlight this also. Okay, study the method and answer the given below. Here the method is given and you have to say how many times the loop executes. I will just try to put it on one single page so it is easy for you to understand. So what is the range of possible values stored in the variable number? So number, we have to find out what is the value as well as how many times the loop is executing. So let us take the first value of I and we will take the value of G. Okay, this is I, this is J. I is 0, J is also 0. Okay, i's value is 0. It will go up to what? It will go up to 2. J's value, it will go up to 1. So first time what will happen? Here We are just asking what is the value of the number. A number can be any random number because a random number means any number which is generated. Okay, into 10. So whatever is the number. So the outer loop executes how many times you have to say, and the inner loop. So generally the random number, it will generate a number which is between 0 and 1. Okay, 0 is inclusive and 1 is exclusive. So that number will be actually a number which is a random number only. Okay, so we have to write that only answer. It will be whatever the random number generated into that. That is the correct answer. Okay, for the second one, what the value in the number will be. Now, how many times the loop will work? So first time it is 0, so j is 0. So how many times the loop works? Let us understand that. Inner loop and then the outer loop. So first, and this is first time, okay, j is 1. So again, second time also it will work. Okay, then this will break because once it is 2, this will break. Now i's value will be 0, that is 0 instead of that it will become 1. Okay, this will become 1 and this will again start from 0. So first time 3 times it worked. Okay, this is second time it is working. So here as you can see, so here for each execution total it is outer loop executes 3 times, that is for 0, 1 and 2. And for the inner loop it is working 2 times, so it is 0 and 1 only. Okay, so it will be 3 into 6, which is 6 times. This you can clearly tell. Okay, let's go ahead. Consider the class. I think this question is incomplete. Let it be. Question number, okay, this is a class and name the variable for which each object of the class will have its own distinct copy. Own distinct copy means it's going to be A. Sorry, yeah, A. Because for static variable objects share the common copy. So therefore the answer for one is A and B because they will not share the copy. Whereas if it is common, you are using the static keyword, then in that case you will have X and Y. Okay, because that is a static keyword, it is being shared by common class. What will be the output when the following code segments are executed? Now here, if you say 1, here it is 10001. Integer X is going to be integer dot value of S. So it is simply 101. S is going to have, S will have the value as 1001. Okay, then you have Y. Now what is that value of S? So here you will have 10, because it's a value of it is getting converted into double. So that's why the value will be 101.0. So the output will be X value is 1001 because it's a string only, whereas for second Y is going to be 1001.0. Okay, then next is system.out.println. The king said, now here slash is there and double quotes is there. So double quotes will get printed over here because it's a escape character. Then here again slash and double quotes. So again that is a escape character. So actually this double quotes we will get it as output. Okay, it will print that this is what is output over here. So I guess it is clear now.